Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Five of Cups and Three of Wands. I feel like you gave up hope on something. You gave up hope on a Nine of Cups. You gave up hope on something. Or you're thinking that you can't do it, right? Or you're feeling like you missed your time. I just feel like you gave up hope on something. Three of Wands. I feel like it's not too late for something. I feel like it's a goal that you wanted to do. I feel like it's something that you wanted to do. But I feel like it's something that you've always looked towards the future. Like you always thought that something was going to happen. I feel like it was something that you felt like it was always going to happen for you. That it was going to be a certain way, and it didn't happen that way. And so I feel like now you've given up altogether. But just because it doesn't happen the way that we were thinking it was going to happen doesn't mean that something's not going to happen. Because there's something better that's waiting for you, okay? There's something better that's waiting for you. I feel like I feel like I feel like it's time to take action for something. I feel like instead of being in this Five of Cups and focusing on these three spilled cups, I feel like it's taking action, communicating. I feel like it's reaching out, right? Because we can just sit there on the ground and we can look at those Three of Cups, right? Or we can take that action to turn around, to stand up and turn around and look at those Two of Cups. And I feel like it's kind of like things are at a standstill for you. And you're like, I don't want to move. I just want to be looking at these Three of Cups. But I feel like if you take action for this, right? If you take action and you start moving, right? You start moving. And then you're moving around and you see those Two of Cups. And then if you move this way, you see this Nine of Cups. And you see, oh, well, it's, not the direction that I was thinking it was going to go, but hey, this is pretty good over here. There's a Nine of Cups over here that I didn't even see because I'm looking at this Three of Cups. So I feel like once you take that action, I feel like there's somebody you need to talk to. I feel like there's somebody you have to communicate with. And I feel like it's by taking that action, it's like you get past the situation, right? Because we have the Ace of Swords. You're able to get past the situation because you're taking the action to do something about it, right? And that helps you to feel better. That helps you to feel calmer, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm actually taking action, right? I feel like if you're kind of sitting still and you're staying in that energy, then I feel like it just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you're taking action to move away from it, then I feel like it kind of dissipates that energy, right? It dissipates that negative energy. And I feel like it's something that's really eye-opening for you. And you're like, wow, because I feel like it's trying to say, come on, let's take action. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Judgment, right? These are big cards here, Judgment and Temperance. Major cards there. So I feel like it's a strong message for you. Then we have the Strength card. Being confident that you can take care of a situation, or being confident that, hey, maybe that path that I was going on wasn't, like I had this direction that I wanted to go in and I'm upset that it didn't turn out that way, but then saying, hey, there's something better waiting for me. I almost feel like it's kind of tearing down those, it's like putting those blinders on and saying, no, it only has to happen this way. And then if it doesn't happen this way, then it's not going to be as good. Like I just feel like we have to be open to the different directions that our life goes in, and to believe that it's going to be better than what we were thinking, that, or that we may still reach our same goal, but it's going to be a different path because it's twists and turns that happens within our life. I mean, look at all this. We have all of these major cards coming out: Temperance, Judgment, Strength, the Tower, the Hierophant, right? Having that belief and that faith to know that things are going in a good direction for us, where we're learning and growing, and maybe there are lessons for us that we didn't even realize that we had to learn, right? There are things that we had to see before we could reach our Nine of Cups, right? Are there a bunch of things that we need to see first before we can really be in our Nine of Cups and appreciate our Nine of Cups and be, proud of ourselves for that journey to get to the Nine of Cups? Because sometimes if things are just handed to us, we don't really appreciate them as much. But if we've worked really hard for it and we've gone through a lot, right? We've gone through the Tower, right? We've gone through Judgment, opening our eyes. We've built up our strength, right? We've gone through the Ace of Swords, through those difficult times. We've taken those actions that when we get to the Nine of Cups, we're like, wow, I really appreciate this. I am so happy. I am so thankful that I am here, because I have really had a journey in order for me to get to my Nine of Cups. And I just feel like it has to do a lot with perspective. I just feel like it has to do a lot with your emotions and your perspective. And get back on that horse, right? What's that saying? You fall off a horse, get back up. Get back up there, right? Again, get back up there. Get back into that positive energy. Get back into that positive feeling. Get back into feeling hopeful. Sometimes we have to go through a process, a mourning process, and we have to kind of be in that energy, or we have those days where it's like, okay, this is just going to be a day where I'm just going to focus on the Three of Cups, and that's okay. But then we have to be aware, okay, I have to pick myself back up, and I have to start making some kind of movement to move forward, to get past this Five of Cups. So picking yourself back up and moving towards that Nine of Cups. And having that new beginning and that start, and sometimes just letting that go, right? Letting go of the Three of Cups. Just let it go. And to not pull yourself back into that Three of Cups energy. But I feel like there's definitely a new start, picking yourself back up, right? With the Fool energy and the Nine of, maybe it's new dreams, right? Maybe it's new goals. Maybe it's new directions, right? Maybe that what it is that you wanted, that wasn't the right thing for you. So maybe that is pushing you into a new Nine of Cups. Something different than what you were thinking. Something that would be more rewarding for you. It's all about perspective and how you're perceiving it, and being open to all of the opportunities, and to letting go when something doesn't work out, processing it and then letting it go, and saying, and then turning that around and saying, getting back on the horse and saying, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be hopeful, I'm going to keep my eyes open to all of the opportunities. I'm going to rebuild this tower stronger and better. I'm going to let the sun shine through. I'm going to be patient, because things will fall in place for me. I'm going to have that belief and that faith that this is going to be stronger and better than I thought. And keep my eyes open for that Nine of Cups. All right, let's see. I was going for this first. Let's go fortune reading card. Death, a time of natural transition and transformation. And that's exactly what this reading was, is that transformation from this Five of Cups. Like, we went all this way around, right? And we got this way to the Nine of Cups, right? Instead of just turning quickly and seeing this way, right? We kind of went through this whole path and this whole transition and transformation to get to this Nine of Cups. But we really love this Nine of Cups, right? Because we went through all of this path and we went through all of this. And it's a new Nine of Cups than what we were thinking. It's better than what we were thinking. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.